fixing this camera screen. Promote this right now. What's up, Matt? Sorry, I was just promoting the video, the live stream on my YouTube page, real quick. Hope everything's going good, man. It's a big night tonight. Have not posted on this channel quite some time, in about a week. I'm doing good, man. Just finished up college the semester, and I started another semester on Monday. But I'm doing good. I'm chilling. I'm ready to watch the Royal Rumble tonight, man. And some people will catch this after the stream's over, which I'm perfectly okay with. Not going to be here for too long. Let's take this real quick. What's up, Chris? Christopher Denver. What's up, Chris? How are you, man? It's good to hear from you. Hope everything's going good, man. Big night tonight, Royal Rumble, live from San Antonio, Texas at the Alamo Dome. I really, my OG listeners to the channel know that I'm not the biggest. I'm not the biggest WWE guy, but I gotta admit, man, I'm pretty darn excited for tonight. There's a lot to be excited about. The men's Royal Rumble match. A lot of people I've seen on Twitter are really making this unpredictable. Well, I still think it's pretty predictable that Cody's winning the Royal Rumble tonight, and we'll get into that in a little bit why I think that. But we also have Roman Reigns defending the Universal Championship against Kevin Owens, and we have the take the damn hat off. Nah, my hair's a mess, man. I've got to keep the hat on because my hair's kind of messy right now. So it's just the Rumble. Expecting a lot of surprises. Uh, I don't know if there's going to be a lot of. I don't know. Maybe it's a couple NXT superstars, but I don't really catch up with NXT, so I really wouldn't know who could be a surprise. Maybe Carmelo Hayes, maybe Braun Breaker. Hope you enjoy the Royal Rumble, Joseph. You should go live or premiere more, but just my opinion. I do plan on doing more live streams, man. Just chilling out with wrestling. I miss the NXT reviews. Dude, NXT stinks now. I really don't care. I've heard a couple good things about it. I heard they got a takeover show next week. Not a takeover, but you know what I mean. And you're going to it, Cam. So I mean, shit, I'm happy for you, man. But yeah, Chris, going back to your thing. Going back to your thing, Chris, I do plan on going live more on the channel. I don't plan on going live during the course of the show tonight. I do plan on being live tomorrow before the NFC and AFC championship games proceed at 3 o'clock. First, we got the San Francisco 49ers against the Philadelphia Eagles. So I should be live like around 2 o'clock, 1:30 tomorrow to talk about the NFC and AFC championship games. Cody and Rhea Ripley are winning. Yeah, I really don't know who's going to win the women's because number one, I really don't. I haven't been catching up with the WWE women's division lately, and from what my understanding is, it's kind of lackluster. I know Becky Lynch is feuding with Bailey because I watched Raw on Monday night. They were supposed to have a steel cage match, and the match didn't happen. So um, I hope Bengals versus Eagles. I don't want to see a repeat of Super Bowl 54. Chris, I mean, I'll talk about it more tomorrow, but that's exactly what I think the Super Bowl is going to be. Uh, Joe Burrow just can't lose to Patrick Mahomes. And Joe Burrow, if he wins this and he wins the Super Bowl this year, is the best quarterback in the NFL. And there's no question about it. Um, but yeah, I don't know who's going to win that women's rumble. And for the men's, I'm going to say Cody. And I guess I might as well get to this now. Cody is going to win the men's Royal Rumble tonight. Do I want Cody to win the men's Royal Rumble? I don't. I think Cody's the type of guy that you could plug him into something for WrestleMania, and I think he'll be fine with it. Um, um, what was my train of thought? That I'm not. I am not a fan. I mean, I kind of am. I love Cody, but it would have been a perfect story if he didn't get injured. You feel me? Because here's my thinking. Okay, um, he challenged. Say he wasn't injured, instead of Brock Lesnar challenging Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, you get Cody instead. Cody loses that match to Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, and then goes on the redemption tour, rebuilds himself up all the way from SummerSlam to tonight at the Royal Rumble, and then finally Cody Rhodes does it. He wins the Royal Rumble, and then he meets Roman Reigns again for the championship at WrestleMania, and he wins. But now that he's not injured, he's just coming back, and he's more than likely going to win the Royal Rumble. I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. I love Cody. I think Cody versus Roman is a great match for WrestleMania. I really do. But in my opinion, you got to go with the hot hand and the hottest thing in all of wrestling. I love AEW. The hottest thing of all of wrestling right now is Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's the best thing in wrestling right now. I think there's a way you can get to Cody versus Roman at Mania and have Sammy win the Rumble. I don't know, man. Maybe Cody's time's a different time. Maybe this isn't his time. Because I feel like right now, this is Daniel Bryan all over again. This is 2013, Daniel Bryan and Dave Batista all over again. Batista came back to the WWE, and everybody wanted Bryan Danielson, to win the Royal Rumble, and he got eliminated from that match so fucking early, and everybody was pissed off and leaving the arena. And Batista goes on to win the Royal Rumble, and everybody's booing. And I think this is a situation again. Now, I don't think Cody is much hated as Batista was, but there's that conspiracy that, hey, what if the crowd wants Sammy to win so bad that if he's in the Royal Rumble match and he gets eliminated and Cody goes on to win, Cody's not going to get a good reception. Why? Because Sami Zayn didn't win the match, because it wasn't Sami Zayn. Um, the Rock, unlikely at the Rumble tonight. It's been thrown around for months. I don't know, man. I don't. I don't know, Matt. Um, I don't know. I can't predict because I really just try to disassociate myself from the wrestling community. That I don't even hear what they say anymore. And dirt sheets, you know, most of them weren't right. Now, previously, we've seen that Dave Meltzer reports are incorrect. Um, if he shows up tonight, it's going to be an amazing moment. If he doesn't show up, you still have Sami Zayn, you still have Cody Rhodes. So, I don't. I think if The Rock doesn't show up, we'll be fine. I still think it'll be a fun show with or without him. And I don't think that's that big of. I don't think it's. I don't think it's. I don't think it's the end of the world. Just checking Twitter real quick. Gonna go get some Dominoes after this as well. For the show, some Dominoes. You know, probably go get a Pepsi. Can't drink yet. Can't legally drink, so I'm gonna go get a soda. But I'm excited for tonight, man. The way I would do it, if I was booking this entire show, not the entire show, but it's mostly the main things happening tonight is the men's Royal Rumble and Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Sami Zayn with the Bloodline story. Go Magic. I'm actually a Sixers fan, but I'm from Orlando. I live in Orlando, and I support the Magic. It's kind of a douche move, douche kind of thing to not support the hometown team. I guess if that makes sense. Plus, the Orlando Magic's the only pro sports team in Orlando, which sucks. So it's really the only team around town that I can cheer for. Nothing wrong with going for the hometown team. Yeah, I mean, for the time, it's like I support the Magic, but I've been a Sixers fan my entire life, so I'll always take the 76ers over the Magic for sure. Um, See you later, Joseph. I can't wait for March for Revolution. Yeah, that should be a good one, Chris. We'll be back with AEW on Wednesday's show with Cameron Johnson and Wesley Williams back with AEW Dynamite. Um, so the Sixers are actually going to beat the Denver Nuggets, so that is a great comeback for them because they were down by 15 points at halftime, and the Sixers are second in the Eastern Conference right now behind the Boston Celtics. So let's go back to what I was saying. The way I'm booking this show, if I was head of creative, the way I'm booking the show tonight is with the two main matches being Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens for the WWE Universal Championship and the men's Royal Rumble match because those are the two most important things happening tonight. I'm having Roman and Kevin. Now, there's been reports saying that the men's Royal Rumble is supposed to open the show with Roman and Kevin closing the show, which I don't know how true that is. And if Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens is the main event, then it's obvious that Cody Rhodes is winning the Royal Rumble to open up the show, and Roman Reigns is going to retain over Kevin Owens, and the show is either going to end with with Dwayne coming out and confronting Roman Reigns, or it's going to end with the entire bloodline turning and beating the absolute shit out of Sami Zayn. So that's if that's true, if the reports are true, then that's the way it's going to go out tonight. It's going to be Cody winning the Rumble to open up the show, and Roman retaining over Kevin Owens, and then the entire Bloodline turning on Sami Zayn to close out the show. But if I'm booking this, if I'm the head of creative, I'm having Roman and Kevin open the show. Whatever test Roman is going to give Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is going to fail the test. Um, and after Roman retains, the bloodline is going to turn on Sami Zayn at the beginning of the show. And then later on in the night, in the main event, Sammy is going to use that as motivation for what happened to him, and he's going to go out and he is going to win the Royal Rumble to get his revenge for what happened earlier in the night, and it's going to set up Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns for the main event of WrestleMania, and that's the way they should go. Sami Zayn's the hottest thing in all of wrestling right now, and if it wasn't for Cody Rhodes' injury, yeah, I think a good redemption story for Cody would be great. But there's no redemption story for Cody at all. He's been gone for 7 months, and I'm not a fan of bringing someone back and then immediately plucking them into the main event scene. I'm not that. I'm not that guy. I don't like that stuff. But um, that's the way I would do it. There's also another scenario where you do Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns at the Elimination Chamber. The Elimination Chamber is in Montreal, so that would be a huge match for Sami Zayn. It would get more heat on Roman Reigns because more than likely Sami Zayn would not win that match 6 weeks out of WrestleMania, and then to you could start building to Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Usos for the tag team titles, which is the more likely scenario, I would guess, is Cody versus Roman and Sami and Kevin Owens versus the Usos for the tag team titles. But I'm very excited to find out what happens. It's going to be I'm excited. I'm excited. I haven't been this excited for a WWE show, honestly, since WrestleMania 37, which I attended. And, that's because of the creative's been so bad for so many years. But just this whole storyline with The Rock, with Sami Zayn and the Bloodline, it's just got me really excited. At Triple H, I don't watch the product regularly, but he's doing some pretty good things, man. The Rock is coming. I'm not believing it until I see it. So I'm not gonna. I don't believe it until I see it. And if he shows up tonight, awesome. It's going to be a great moment. But guys, I'm getting out of here. It's 5:30. The Royal Rumble starts at 8 o'clock. The pre-show comes on at 7. I'm gonna go get some pizza before the show, and yeah, I will be back. If anything, I'll probably be back. Um, I'll probably do a review tonight of the pay per view as a whole. So be on the lookout for that. But I'll also be back with a live stream tomorrow before the NFC and AFC championship games, the San Francisco 49ers against the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC championship, and the Cincinnati Bengals against the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC championship. But I'm out of here. Enjoy the Royal Rumble tonight, everyone. Have a good night. Stay safe. And as always, stay classy. I'm out. Peace.